Narcissism and empathy deficits, understanding the emotional disconnect. Empathy is a fundamental aspect of human interaction, allowing individuals to understand and connect with others on an emotional level. For narcissistic individuals, empathy deficits are a defining characteristic, shaping their behaviors, relationships, and personal growth. While they may exhibit cognitive empathy, the ability to understand others' emotions intellectually, they often lack emotional empathy, which involves genuinely sharing and responding to those emotions. This article explores the dynamics of empathy deficits in narcissism, their psychological roots, manifestations, and strategies for fostering emotional connection. The psychological foundations of empathy deficits. Empathy deficits in narcissistic individuals arise from a combination of psychological factors. 1. Self-centered focus. Narcissists prioritize their own needs and desires, leaving little room for understanding others' feelings. 2. Fear of vulnerability. Emotional empathy requires openness, which they may avoid to protect their ego. 3. Attachment issues. Early experiences of conditional love or neglect can hinder their ability to connect emotionally. 4. Validation dependency. Their focus on gaining admiration overshadows genuine concern for others' emotions. Cognitive empathy versus emotional empathy. Narcissistic individuals often exhibit a split between cognitive and emotional empathy. Cognitive empathy. Strengths. They can recognize and anticipate others' emotions, often using this skill to navigate social situations effectively. Limitations. This understanding is often used for manipulation rather than fostering genuine connections. Emotional empathy. Deficits. They struggle to feel others' emotions or respond with authentic care. Consequences. This lack of emotional resonance leads to superficial or transactional relationships. Manifestations of empathy deficits. Empathy deficits impact how narcissistic individuals interact with others in various settings. In relationships. Emotional neglect. Partners and loved ones may feel unsupported or unvalued. Transactional dynamics. Relationships are often based on utility rather than emotional connection. Conflict escalation. Difficulty understanding others' perspectives can lead to frequent misunderstandings. In professional environments. Manipulative leadership. Using cognitive empathy to exploit colleagues or subordinates for personal gain. Lack of team cohesion. Struggles with emotional connection hinder collaboration and trust. In parenting. Inconsistent support. Children may feel confused by moments of attention interspersed with emotional distance. Unrealistic expectations. Narcissistic parents may prioritize their image over their child's emotional needs. The impact of empathy deficits. The inability to empathize deeply affects narcissistic individuals and those around them. 1. Relationship strain. Their lack of emotional connection often leads to frustration and dissatisfaction in personal relationships. 2. Social isolation. Superficial connections leave them feeling unfulfilled and lonely. 3. Professional challenges. Poor collaboration and trust building limit long-term success. 4. Emotional burnout for others. Loved ones may feel drained from providing emotional support without reciprocation. Strategies for fostering empathy. Narcissistic individuals can develop greater empathy through self-awareness, intentional effort, and support. For narcissistic individuals. 1. Develop emotional awareness, reflect on their own emotions to better understand and relate to others. 2. Practice mindfulness, focus on being present in interactions and observing others' emotional cues. 3. Engage in therapy. Professional support can help uncover the barriers to emotional empathy and build healthier patterns. 4. Start small, begin by practicing small acts of kindness and noticing the impact on others. For loved ones and colleagues. 1. Model empathy, demonstrate understanding and care in your interactions. 2. Encourage honest conversations, foster an environment where emotions can be expressed without fear of judgment. 3. Set boundaries, protect yourself from emotional exhaustion by defining limits on one-sided exchanges. 4. Acknowledge progress, reinforce moments of genuine empathy to encourage growth. Building emotional connection. For narcissistic individuals, cultivating empathy involves fostering mutual understanding, Value relationships based on emotional reciprocity rather than utility. Accepting vulnerability, embrace openness as a strength that deepens connections. Investing in authentic relationships, seek connections that prioritize trust and mutual care. Conclusion. Empathy deficits in narcissistic individuals are a significant barrier to fulfilling relationships and personal growth. By addressing these deficits and fostering emotional awareness and connection, they can build more meaningful interactions and lead a more balanced life. For those interacting with narcissists, understanding their challenges can promote compassion and encourage healthier dynamics.